Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andre Sospina with the AO Solution, and wanted to shoot this quick video to talk to you guys about an important component to charisma, an important component to really being able to get people to listen to you when it comes to your opportunity, when it comes to what kind of service or product you have to offer. And that's really one of the big rules that I learned from John C. Maxwell about be interested rather than interesting. See, I always learned that in life we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You listen twice as much as you talk, and you'd be surprised the receptiveness that you're gonna get from people. You'd be surprised how much you actually contribute to people when you're listening to them. But the truth is that we get lost in this kind of push and pull balancing act, because a lot of times as marketers, as promoters, as entrepreneurs, we want to talk about what kind of service or product we have out there. We want to talk about the opportunity that we have for others. But the thing about it is the fact that so many times we get caught up in the promoting and the trying to seem interesting and really being flashy and showing off. And truly, nothing wrong with showing off, because I think that showing off sometimes has a bad reputation, even though that's what marketing is about. That's what exposure is about. It's really about showing off your stuff, showing off what you have. But the issue really becomes when we start talking out of our ass, excuse my French, because we're not really talking about what interests the other person, right? But if you're asking the right questions, right? Not stating the facts, not stating the benefits, if you're asking the right questions, if you're qualifying properly and you're listening and you're probing, see, one, it's really being able to ask questions with empowerment behind it, with charisma, right? Wow, with your years of experience, what are you finding as one of the most difficult challenges for keeping your business at where it's at? You know, with your years of wisdom, with your years of experience within real estate, how do you see the markets changing? What do you think could be of most benefit to you? You know, with your ambition, and I see that you have a very ambitious attitude, do you keep your options open when it comes to other streams of income or opportunity? What else have you found out there now that times are changing, right? And when you're asking these questions, see, 2 things happen. One, you're showing the person that you have respect for what they have to say. And 2, you're gonna be able to collect hot buttons. You're gonna be able to collect that important information that lets you know how your product or service can be of benefit to them. You're gonna start collecting this information. You're gonna collect this ammunition. So once you actually do eventually get to talking about your product or your service, anytime there's an objection, anytime there is not a rejection but an objection, 2 very different things, you are prepared with the ammunition because they told you what their necessities. When you ask those questions, you got answers because the questions that you were asking were intentional and were heading in the direction that you wanted to head in the first place. But the problem comes when, one, we believe that asking questions makes us inferior, because now we're asking questions as if we need the knowledge, as if we need the wisdom, and one, you do. Yes, absolutely. Learn about people, right? Learn the good and the bad, because you want to be able to understand different personalities. So never think you're too good to ask a question. Never think you're too good to find out more. Never think you're too good to edify someone to themselves and let them know how amazing they are, because that's not gonna take away from your opportunity. If you promoting someone, if me telling you, wow, you're so ambitious, you're such an amazing entrepreneur, you're such a great communicator, how do you plan to use that for your success? If me saying something like that to you is gonna boost your ego, and now when I talk to you about my opportunity, you're already gonna be turned off because I already saw you as a form of expertise, I don't want you in my business anyways, because it's about partnership, it's about collaboration. And once again, you shouldn't feel inferior just due to the fact that you're asking someone a question. You shouldn't feel inferior just due to the fact that you're elevating someone. But so many times we think that we need to be the ones talking. We need to be the ones talking about what our company does, what our service does, what we've been able to do, rather than just listening. Guys, I was on a 45-minute conversation with someone, talking to them about how they're writing a new book and they're writing a screenplay and they want to be able to promote it. For 45 minutes of this session, I spoke 0 minutes. 0 minutes. And you want me to be completely honest with you? Why did I not butt in? One, because whenever I would try to say something, it just wasn't happening. The person was gonna talk louder than me and just keep speaking over me. So that was one. And two, I wanted to strengthen my listening power. I wanted to really just listen, engage, and really train the listening ear. That's my chance, because now I'm able to learn about this individual. I'm able to see what their wants and their desires are. And regardless whether it turns into a business proposition or not, right, my ability to listen, the habit of listening, of paying attention, has now increased within me because I worked it out when I sat down with this gentleman and listened to him talk for 45 minutes straight without even letting me contribute to the conversation. But it's absolutely okay, because I was being an observer. I was people watching. I was shocked by the fact that someone could talk for 45 minutes straight and be totally okay with the fact that the other person on the other side of the table hasn't said a word, right? And the truth is, not to bash on anybody, and complete respect for this gentleman because he's a very smart individual, but the truth is that it's lack of awareness. He's not aware of the fact that he spoke for 45 minutes straight. And if you're networking, if you're trying to build connections, you're never gonna build those connections like that. Because people see that there's no room for collaboration. People see that there's no room for balance. People see that there's no room and that you're not interested in them, right? So before you offer the hand, ask for the heart. Show people that you care. Right? And that's really what matters. So when you're going out there prospecting, remember to ask those questions, remember to keep asking questions, and remember to keep being interested in what that person has to say to the questions that you're asking. So other than that, guys, hope you guys learned a bit from this. Make sure you're going out there, you're asking questions, you're constantly learning, and when you feel the time is right, when someone is talking to you and you ask the question and they're talking to you about the challenges that they're facing, that's when you butt in and you say, wow, you know what's really interesting? I help people do X, Y, Z. I have a service that helps people improve their credit. I have a service that helps people find venture capitalists. I have a service that helps people get healthy and really be able to have longevity and vitality in their life. And you were telling me how you're really struggling with that because you're so busy. Actually help people get healthy on a busy schedule, right? I see that you're having problems marketing your business. I actually have a service that allows you to promote your business online so you can spend more time doing those important things. Would you like to know more about it? According to everything you were telling me, it sounds like something you might be interested in. Do you think that's true? See, by asking these questions, you get to the root. You get to understand the person's why. But too many times, talking for 45 minutes straight, you might touch up on some points that this person may be interested in, but you're going to touch up on a lot of points that they're not interested in, and they're going to see you as someone that is not aligned with what they need in order to make them successful. So make sure you guys are asking questions. Very important. Other than that, guys, make sure to leave me any questions or feedback on anything you have. You guys take care and have a good day.